Diaspora Moments by Dion London.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dion London, and I would like to welcome you to the Diaspora Moment podcast. I am very excited today. As usual, I'm always excited every time I'm sitting right here in this studio. And again, today, I have another exciting topic for you. But before we start, you know what I always do? I always try to introduce my guests first because, they make the show very exciting. And these are all familiar faces that we already know, right? So I'm going to let them introduce themselves. And then I'll tell you what I have for you. Mr. Tintin.
Hello,
everybody. Knows his
everybody.
name before he introduces himself.
This is one and your only Mr. Tintin.
Charles.
Hi, I'm Charles. Happy to be here.
Jessica.
Hi, I'm Jessica, and I'm happy to be here. Please follow me on Instagram,
Yeah.
Jessie_sing_2.
Yep. And once again, you can follow me everywhere. I'm everywhere. Okay. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Just go to Diaspora Moment Podcast and you will find me everywhere. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to this channel because every week we are bringing you more and more exciting topic. So what do we have for today, Mr. Tintin? There's a lot of failed marriages here in the diaspora. A lot. Marriages are not working anymore here in the diaspora.
And it won't work.
It won't work.
But you
won't
are
work.
also married,
It
though.
won't work.
So the number one reason marriage fails is what? Finance?
But in the diaspora,
Huh.
the struggle is real.
Dragons.
Snakes and dragons.
I'm telling you. How do you put them in the same
Lions.
cage? How do you put them in the same cage? And you expect them to be happy. You put a
Right.
snake and a dragon in the same cage.
Right.
They will devour each other now.
Really?
I'm telling
So that's
you.
why the marriages are not
That's
working
why
in the
it's not
diaspora.
working.
So there's a lot of contributing factor that's really leading to this whole disaster, right? Mm-hmm. We know finances play a role in there.
Big time.
We know in a lot of African homes, we are doing 50-50 split.
That
And
could be it.
we, the women, we are not understanding this one. Like, why are we doing 50-50? Because when you go back to Africa, the man takes care of all the bills.
Yep.
But here in the Western world, women are paying bills. They are splitting.
Some are even paying more.
Some are even paying more. And that is also causing another problem.
Sure.
Cultural differences. It's like a whole lot of
It's a whole
things
lot.
that is really leading to that, right? And that is one. And also the struggle of Africans in the diaspora. Man, Charlie, the struggle is real here.
It's too real.
And a lot of our family members back home in Africa, they don't know how we are struggling. People are working 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs. I know someone's
Monday
doing
to
4
Sunday.
jobs. Monday to Sunday. Like just last week, there was this, I saw this post, I don't know, I think it was Instagram. And this lady works 2 or 3 jobs. And, she works night. And then the next morning, instead of her sleeping, she'll go back to work again. And now she's dead.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
She's dead.
High blood pressure, diabetes.
Yeah.
And
Stress and everything.
and so I'm we work so hard and
You don't have the
We
time to
die.
take care of yourself.
we don't have the time to take care of ourselves. We
Yeah.
die, we dead.
Right.
So then all the money and all
They use
the
it to bury you and
struggle
split it.
and everything that will go whom are we even sacrificing our life for here?
You see, what is
Mr.
happening?
Tintin. So it's we have 2 topics put together.
Well, I would
Failed
just
marriages in
want to-
diaspora. Because and a whole lot of things contributing to that. And the struggle being real over here. We are struggling. And our family people back home don't even know that we are struggling. They think that America, UK, Canada,
Pluck money.
we are working on gold and diamonds. It's they think it's heaven. And anytime we are work, all the trees are full of dollars
Yes.
and pounds
The
and
leaves,
euros.
and then we just go and pick
so
it
we
up,
just
yeah.
keep plucking
Money.
we keep plucking the money.
We just pluck it up.
Right there.
And then
Pluck
when
some
we
more.
work so hard, when we're doing the 3, 4 jobs and we send the money back home, we are telling this MFOs that they should help us build a house. They'll build the house. The
For
day we
themselves.
step our foot in Africa, we are dead.
You see, this
ahead.
is how I see it. Right?
Just leave
God,
the
there
technical
was
side
there
right
was
now.
12 tribes of Israel, right? But there was a 13th one.
Hey.
And they live in Africa. You know their name? It's called the tribe of gimme, 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 gimme. The tribe of gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme today, gimme tomorrow. Gimme today, gimme tomorrow. Now, if you come from the tribe, if you come from the tribe of gimme today, gimme tomorrow, gimme, 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 you only have one rule.
You will die before your
You
time.
will die before your actual death. You'll be a dead man
So
walking.
12 tribes were 13 tribes.
There's 12 tribes of Israel, and then there was a 13th one.
13th one.
That one, God
And
kept
they left
it in
them in
Africa.
Africa.
And it's called gimme. That's the tribe of gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. That's how they would say. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Every time. You call me, give me. You call me and tell to give me. I will give you. What I'll give you, you will never call my phone
You know,
again.
Junior always says that anytime you get a call from Africa, by the time you are done, you are going to the Western Union.
I'm telling you.
Hey.
Half your body is going to the Western Union. Half of them are turning to corpses, walking to wherever they are going. That's what
I mean,
they do.
for me, it's actually different. I have family back home.
Okay.
But I have a policy. If you pass 20,
Don't call me.
don't call me. I'm not responsible for you.
Hey.
If you have a husband, I'm not responsible for you. If you have a wife, I'm not, because I did what I could when I had the means to. Right now, I have kids. So I have to focus on my family. I can do what I can do for you, but I'm not responsible for you.
They don't care.
Because the truth is, no, for me, I care. The truth is, when I was that age, no one was doing it for me. I was doing it for you. So the way in which I managed to do it for you at that time, at that age, you should also do it for yourself too. Do you understand it? Because once you start once and twice, and then
You have to keep doing it.
5 and 6.
You have to keep doing it every time.
I do. For example, I have my cousins and my younger ones back home. I offered, you have 2 kids, I'll take one, sponsor that one to school. That's the least I can do. The other one, my aunt have taken that one. You have 3 kids, I take one boy, I sponsor him to school. That's it. I'm not responsible to send you money every month for yourself. No, you are in your 30s.
Go get a job.
Find something to do.
It is amazing. It is amazing that, we African people, if you have siblings across the water,
It's like you are responsible for them.
We are
Yes.
not just responsible for them, you are responsible for their kids.
Yeah.
Okay, they
Sometimes
want
you're even
you to
responsible
take
for the
care of their
husband and the
children.
wives too.
They will call you, oh, my children, oh, my daughter, or my son, they need to pay their school fees, need to do this. Oh, God, the time where you they enjoy yourself, are they there?
Right.
You better become a
The
homeschool
time where
teacher.
they do the doggy and leg ups, and are
Was
they
I there?
there? Eh?
You see, with the tribe of gimme, 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 they don't understand all these things you are talking about.
No, for me, I will not even pick up my phone until I'm ready to answer you.
Okay.
If you don't text me and say, God forbid somebody died, somebody in the hospital, I am not responding to you until I'm ready.
Have you ever seen? Have you not had somebody call you out to the point that your phone answer itself?
I have
You become tired of the
I have
phone.
that
you
one
answer
person in my
itself.
family, Dion. You don't pick up. She will call you until even your
the phone
will
itself
beg you
will
and say,
call
please
you.
answer. Me, I won't answer. Even the phone answer, I will decline. I won't
Yeah.
answer until I'm ready to talk to you and I respond.
Mr.
And
Tintin,
you know the funny thing,
the tribe of gimme.
the tribe of gimme, 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 they will bother you, and if you are not careful, you will give and give and give,
Till you have
and not
nothing
be
for
able,
yourself.
until you have nothing, and then they'll be like, "Look at that useless man.
Yeah.
He went to abroad all this time. He couldn't even buy a brick to build a
Yes,
house."
but mind you,
that's
I
what
was
they
taking
would
care of
tell
you.
you.
Do
and
you
all your
know that
children.
there are a lot of people, a lot of Africans in this country, they work for their families back home.
Yep.
That is true.
A lot of them.
Seriously.
A lot of them.
That's true. That is
And
true.
that is one
2,
of
3
the
jobs.
issues, that's one of the problems that is causing failed marriages here in the diaspora.
Yes.
Because they take all the money and they are feeding their family people back home. And you have to be the understanding wife or the understanding husband.
Yeah.
And when you refuse to understand, and that's what the marriage everybody just go to their separate ways.
But I don't understand how you can be in Africa and have a belly like me. You shouldn't.
Hey,
You shouldn't. And then call me.
What kind of stomach do you want them to have?
They should have six pack.
Pack.
The artificial
they're
six
hungry?
pack.
Is
You
that
know
what
there's
you're
a type
saying?
of the
No.
type of six packs that you don't work for. That is the type that they should have. They
Those are
shouldn't
the
be-
hungry six packs.
And then you better have hungry six packs. But if you have a role like me and then you call me and ask me to bring you my money,
It's called.
You get a six pack.
It's called beer factor. That's what
you
they
will get
do.
the six pack. Nonsense. The way they will call you and bother you, relentless.
Some of them will even call you auntie, uncle. I need an iPhone. Meanwhile, you are here. You're not even using iPhone.
You need an
You're
iPhone.
probably using the old iPhone.
The throwback
I
version.
haven't even finished paying for mine. Mine rather than I should go and buy
You
yours.
need an iPhone.
Yes,
Yeah.
the struggle is real though. That's people don't understand.
Me, when you come,
And
I'll be like,
especially if you come from migrate from like Africa here, and you're not documented. Just imagine
the struggle.
The struggle you go through.
what
Yes.
you go through in this country if you are not documented.
So now you haven't.
You can find a better job. You can go anywhere. When you see the police, you're scared.
It's true. Here's the worst part. They'll call you for birthdays.
And you get involved and do all these crappy jobs that you know them well, like you would not do this job if you were back home in Africa. You would do it.
Yeah, the birthday thing is a new thing for them.
Yeah, they'll call you for your.
It's a new thing for
Dion,
them.
haven't you?
Nobody have called me for their
I have
birthday.
a cousin that will send me a message. I'm talking about grown man. Send me a message.
my birthday
Bros,
tomorrow.
it's my birthday. Fool, what do you want me to do?
You should tell him that. All you need to do is this. Tell him, congratulations, you are 1 year closer to your death.
I
How
say
about
it in the
that?
simplest way ever. I didn't ask your mom and dad to give birth to you, so you go and tell them it's your birthday. It's not me.
Nobody have called me for a birthday. Me, I will not mind you more. No. I will not
My
mind you.
thing is this. I perfectly understand the struggles we have in Africa.
Yes.
I perfectly understand. It's hard.
But the struggle here is also real.
It's also
Yes.
real, yeah.
It's hard.
Winter
At least-
time.
Yes, I
0
understand
degrees.
that.
We are working.
I understand that. But at least us, we have jobs to do. And a lot of people in Africa, and I can't speak for the whole Africa, but Ghana per se, and especially, and you would think that it's women. It's not women. It's especially with men, right? Because a woman in Africa, well, in Ghana per se, can easily set up some small shop right here.
Yes.
And the next thing you know, she's selling. The next
She's
thing you
selling
know,
pure
she's the
water and
one
stuff.
even feeding the
The
husband.
house. That's true.
But with the male, if it's so difficult because males, it's very hard for us to just set a shop and sit on it and try to, do the marketing thing like the women do. Ours, we were gonna go try to find a job. We will try to find something that we deem like we need that will give us some sense of respect. Those are far and few because
You are broken. You're looking for respect.
and then not even that, those are far and few because I've seen that. And when I was there, I could see that there's a lot. Look, one police spot that was open, they got almost 4,000 applications of people. It was around on the internet. You see, the line was around the block. And back
Become a
again,
police officer?
just to put in application for that 50 spot that they say they had.
And
open.
mind you, the way you even be
somebody
addressed.
goes to nursing school, right?
Yeah.
And I have a sister-in-law that she finished nursing school until she came to Canada, almost 3 years, and they haven't posted her. And Ghana is not the place that you can just go to a nursing place and put an application, right? Government have to post you, right? Teachers, there's some teachers that are backed up for years, right? Our system is so bad,
So bad, it's
that
true.
it sometimes
It's not
some
just Ghana.
people- It's not
It's
Ghana.
Ghana,
It's not
it's
just
all
Ghana.
over Africa.
99% of
It's
Africans.
all over
It's
Africa.
nothing, and that's why it's just I can't
I mean,
talk
he's
about
speaking
some.
because he knows
I can't
Ghana
talk about
more
some
than
other
most
parts of
countries.
Africa that I haven't been to, and I'm pretty sure that it's even worse over there because some of them are seeing Ghana as their abroad.
Oh,
Yes.
it's worse where I'm from.
Some people are seeing Ghana as their abroad. So with all that we say, we should also put that in our mind that let's not forget that where we're coming from is really, really tough. Right? At least here, you can go to McDonald's. It's not easy. You might not get a lot, but you can go somewhere and you can find something.
You
Even
can
about
go
day work.
somewhere if you are not documented.
If you're
And
not documented, you
yes,
can't go
even when
somewhere.
you're not
So it's like-
documented, right?
Yeah.
It's tough.
So a lot of people out here are not documented. They are not working.
Yes.
They're not even getting the proper job that they want to do.
Yes, you
and
won't
yes,
know.
still these people still call them.
And there's some
my
people
uncle
that
is in
even-
America.
Yeah,
My aunt is in
my aunt is
America.
American.
My
And,
cousin is in
and
America.
then one
That's
thing
true.
about it is, you don't. Yes, they will call them and say all that because guess what? Number one, they don't know. Number two, what we have portrayed to them, what America is. We haven't right. How okay? So the
So you think it's our fault, right?
It-
You
a
think
lot
we
of it is our
You think we
fault.
should tell them? You think we should tell the family members back home like the truth?
Hey, I don't.
But do you
Be
think they
honest
care?
and
No,
straight
they,
with them.
the
They
thing
do
is,
think
they
they
don't
care.
believe
They
us.
don't care.
It's not even caring. It's they don't believe us, and the reason why they don't believe us is they don't see. Because what do they see? Every time they see, what they see is people coming to build these houses, people bringing cars, right? They don't know the system of, hey, if you don't have papers, you can't work, right? Because that don't exist over there, right? So they don't know it. All they see is this riches, and it's not even their fault, right? You know that there's a agency, right, that put those things out there about countries, about America, right? That's how people come here and they get caught in the rat trade. They show you land of the free. Give me your tired. Give me your tired. Like give me your worthless. Bring them here. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Bring them here. You will see. You'll be a homeless down the street. You think Statue of Liberty is gonna give you money? It won't give you money. But that's what we portray to them, right? And then they buy it. And then that's what we see. America this, America that, America the greatest place, people. And then the people that can go back is people that have made it. So they are also showing money. Some of these guys that I'm talking about, the one that leave after 2 years, when they go, what they doing? They throwing away dollars. Hey, is this dollars? This guy just went for 2 years and he's coming and he's dashing $100 bills. It take it would take me about 3 years for me to get that $100 bill. And this guy can come and just give me the $100 bill.
That means he's enjoying over there.
That means over there, regardless what it is,
You're enjoying.
you enjoy it because this guy just went 2 years and he had made
They
it.
don't make the same. They don't make money the same way we make it over here, right? Okay.
And you have seen it. And down there, and then don't forget that here we got
Yeah, they
credit
don't, but the
cards.
bills we pay is more.
It's more.
It's more, and plus we work twice as hard for hours.
Yeah.
Right.
That
And
is
Work harder.
because
Yeah.
yes, we work hard.
some of them they just have to sign a contract, whatever, and that just it.
Yeah.
And they start
But
flexing.
that is
Yeah.
the few.
Yeah.
That is the few. That's the less than the few. The majority of people, right? Like I have a guy. He had become a very close to me, and he was actually putting the project for me, right? Great guy. But just watching the guys that he brings around, the day laborers, they will come, they will cut bricks and everything, and at the end of the day, guess how much he's paying them? He's paying them less than $1. Right? When I transfer into government, less than $1, less than $2. And these guys are cutting 100 bricks and they're carrying them, right? So these guys, that opportunity is far less. And then imagine him seeing me and I'm going, he's getting $2, $3. And then he called me, hey boss, we need some money, da 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 da. And then I send him $1,000 and I send him 15,000 or I send him this. And he sees it. He thinks that we have made it. This is end all. From here, the next place is heaven. And that's how they think and that's how they see it. And that's how they became the gimme tribe. Because they think that we have. So they will gimme. And then a lot of
But let's
people
not forget
also
they are a supportive family as
also-
well back home.
Yes.
Also-
Who will support you when you are here. They'll also help build you up too. And there are family who are the gimme type, and there are families who will also be there for you every dime and penny you send. It's being used for what it's being used for.
there's always
And also,
those.
Dion, there are families also that will tell you, since you are the head and you're going abroad, you're responsible for everything.
Oh, yeah.
And the amount of pressure they'll put on you, I swear to God.
Yeah.
The amount of pressure, your little one's here, your this one, and then your little one is going outside to have kids.
Now let me
Yes.
tell you this.
Yeah.
They're going outside to have
Let me-
kids. Now
let
you
me-
are also responsible for that.
For that child.
Yes.
You know why a lot
Your,
of
your
those
younger
happen?
sister is going to school. She's in high school. She's about to go to college. It's you also.
Yeah.
So the pressure.
I met a lady that we did the papers and everything, right? And the money that she needed to the money that she had to bring up front, guess what? Her father went and used the family cocoa farm as a collateral to the bank. Because to come here, it was about $15,000. Where is that farmer going to find $15,000?
Get that 50.
So she used the family cocoa that has been passed on generation and generation and generation. Now it's his turn to farm it, to go to Senate Bank and use it as a collateral to get that $15,000.
15.
15,000.
1.5. Okay.
To get that 1.5. Now you have come to America.
It's going to take you. It will take
how
you
do you-
years.
No.
And that
because of
interest
this,
going to be
to make that
accumulating.
money.
and guess
The
what?
interest in the
Let me
bank.
tell you this.
Yes.
Ghana, do you know the percentage that they
Oh,
charge
yeah,
the
yeah,
father?
yeah, yeah.
40%.
Yeah.
How much?
40%.
40%.
Ain't no way he can repay
50,000.
that money back.
So now,
No way.
now you are here. And then if the Gimme Gimme tribe is not calling you, guess what? They have no choice but to call you, because guess what? The thing that they have sacrificed everything. They have sacrificed generations
Just for you.
just for you to come.
And that's where the pressure
And
comes
then
in.
the
That's where the
pressure
pressure
will
comes
come.
from, yep.
At that point,
You have no
don't
choice,
have a
because you're
choice
feeling
but to
guilty
get
and
that
you
to
wake
the
up,
bank.
you're feeling
if
guilty.
you-
It's not guilty. You fail, they die.
No, you feeling guilty in the sense of they did everything to bring you here. If I don't do my part, I'm being reminded
Yeah.
every day that it's because of me. Our father's
why they
land
are
was
failing.
sold.
Yeah.
My
And
mother's land was sold.
and guess
Mama was about to go to the hospital. We use her last, and all of that will be on your shoulder.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, when you married,
Hey,
it
now
becomes
you have to have an understanding
wife. It becomes that wife's problem.
And
And
that
if
is
that
where
wife
the-
refuse to understand, like me, they will say we are not compatible.
And then, and that is why
because
I kind
I'm
of
not
feel like,
responsible for your family. You're
Right.
not responsible for
And-
my
and-
family. We are responsible for what we built.
Yeah.
and
If
that
I'm
is
doing
the
what I'm doing
reason,
outside, it's because of my heart.
and that is
Not
the
of that.
reason
Yeah.
that if I'm your father back home, and I sold the family cocoa for you to come, and you come and marry the wife, I will use Agolaga to get rid of you.
What? So I can't marry because I owe like that thing.
I will
in
use
Africa?
Agbalaja
No,
to
I'm
get rid of
saying
you.
so I can't get married.
So I'm not
because-
supposed to get married
So I'm not
because
supposed to get married.
Let me
because
tell
I'm
you
obliged
this.
to
if it's
support the
gonna-
family.
So what if it's going to take me 20 years to pay that money? So I'm supposed to
You
stay
better
what?
find, guess what?
Uh-huh.
I've put all our lives in your hand. When you came and you asked me, Father, help me, I have put our
I mean, Charles, what do you say in this one? Because this,
generations upon generations. Because guess what? That cocoa farm just didn't come in my generation. That cocoa farm probably started from 3-4 generations now. That's the one that took care of your great grandfather.
So then don't you think that this
And-
pressure that a lot of Africans are getting back home, and
If you can't
what
stand
said
that pressure, don't
is
go.
some of the reason
Don't go
why
where? Don't travel.
If you cannot stand that pressure, do not go and tell the family to sell their lives for you, because that's what they have done. Because guess what? If that father didn't sell that cocoa for you to come this year, he could have harvest, and that would have paid your brother's school fees. Next
So
year, he
what
would
you're
have
simply trying to
harvest.
say is because you did what you did for me to come here. So my whole life now belongs to you.
Yes.
No. My life doesn't belong to you.
Yes.
Absolutely
Your life
not.
belongs to
You know
me.
why?
And that is the reason why, Jessica, when they come over here, they have to do 1 job, 2
Yes.
job, 3
And
Let me
jobs.
tell you
that's what you need to
something.
do.
And they get
that
sick.
is what you need to do, because guess what?
Hold on. No,
If
no,
you
no.
do not
I don't
make
need
it,
to do that. You know what I
then
need to
guess
do?
what?
Do you know what I need
Guess
to do?
what?
It's very
If
simple.
you-
What I need to do, for example, if we were 5 siblings and I'm the oldest, my job is to train the next one. It's to make sure that one grows up to also help the family.
You are talking
So
about.
then in
You
that
understand?
case,
That's what it's supposed to be.
in that
Because
case,
if not, I will be
No.
99
that
or almost to my
15,000
grave, and I will
okay.
still be taking
That-
care of
you know the way,
great-grandchildren.
you know the way that you know
so
the
then
way
in that case,
you
right?
finish.
So in that case, if that is the case, since you father spent the family fortune, which is about $15,000, right?
Yeah.
How about that become my responsibility? Everybody else, I don't care.
Yes, and that is where
I can pay it back.
Even the
I pay it back and I'm
$15,000,
done.
even
But
the
the thing is,
$15,000, it's
so-
excessive.
But
It's excessive.
But what I'm saying
What are
is
you
that
talking about?
at least every month I'll do a payment
It's too
plan with the
much.
bank.
My
But what
guy,
I'm saying that
my guy,
but,
you know
use
but-
that
immigration how it
15,000.
work. Do you know how
But that's what I'm saying
immigration
that-
Must
do?
it be that person had to come here? Can they use that 50,000 for something else?
No.
At that
They want to
point,
come here.
They
They
want
want
to come here.
They wanna come here.
At that point, you cannot go to your father with any less than that for him to sell a generation for you.
Well-
Your father, you can't tell me that if I'm your father, because I've seen it being done, and not only
I
that,
know,
it
but
have
so
been
that's what
done
I'm so
in
that's
my
what I'm
own
saying
family.
that if that is the case, right? It's fine. You borrowed $15,000 for me to be here, right? So then let the $15,000 become my sole responsibility.
Okay.
My siblings are not my responsibility.
Okay, so now let me tell you.
I don't care about them.
Now, I
If you
see where he
choose,
headed.
if you choose not to, nobody is saying that your siblings are your responsibility, right? But if it wasn't for this trip, right, that you wanted to take and we paid for it, right? Next year we could have paid for your sister's school fees.
And then we have still continued living the way we were
Yeah, I
living.
see where he coming from.
We could have paid your sister's school fees
So
with the
see where
cocoa
he-
that
So
we
I have to
have.
take care of my siblings.
Let me tell
take
you.
care of my mother. Take care of my father.
Let me
And
tell
my
you.
siblings' children too. And my siblings' children, my nieces
then
and
pay
nephews.
for their bank. The loan at the bank.
Unfortunately, that's what will come with it.
Unfortunately, that's what it's gonna come with.
Okay,
It.
because if the property wasn't in collateral, they can be harvesting and be feeding the family.
But then
And
you
then
will
you still
need
live in the
America.
same life.
Hold.
You are still living the same life.
You want to come to US, so you go ahead, go to US. You be responsible for
And,
them.
and let me tell you, 15,000.
Bad investment.
15,000.
But
We see
what
it
if,
that
right?
way. We see it that way. But let me put it this way. Let me show you what. Let me tell you why it's not a bad investment at all.
It is
right?
a bad
It's
investment.
a
terrible
bad
investment.
investment.
Let me
because
explain
for the
myself.
rest of my life, I will
Let
be
me
reminded
Yes.
that without you, there wouldn't have been on
Yes.
me.
So what
Even if I'm
happened?
99.9 years old, going to my grave,
Let
I'm
me-
still
let me tell
responsible
you
for
How is
something.
it not a
So,
bad investment?
Let me tell you something.
That's a bad investment.
I have a situation
Terrible
just like
investment.
that.
Right.
I have a situation like that, and that have to do with me personally. I usually don't share, but my
So
grandmother.
are you still paying the
No,
money?
it wasn't me, but let me show you how it came down generations. My grandmother, right? I don't know, she used to sell those kente stuff. This was a very long time ago. Their family is the one that were, the Bonere, kente, Kohinko and stuff, right? So she used to do kente all the time. My uncle now is about 77. Now, my uncle is very old, right? So my uncle, that was the second born. The second born came to my grandmother and was like, I have this opportunity to go to America. At that time, people weren't coming to America at all. They used to use ships to come. So my grandmother was like, okay, you the second born, you lived in Accra. If you have this opportunity, that is fine. If America is where you want to go, I will support you, right? So my grandmother, whenever we do the kente thing, at that time, they will give it to ships and then they will send it to my uncle. Instead of my grandmother sending it to Ghana to take care of the others, they will bring it to my uncle in New York, and he will be distributing to these white people and everything, selling the kente, use that money, and he was taking care of himself to go to school, right? Eventually, he graduated. And guess what he did? He came and got my oldest uncle, which was his older brother, and brought him to New York. At that time, immigration wasn't as hard as it is today. He brought him to New York. Guess what? And then he came, got the next one, brought him to New York, came and got my auntie.
Yeah, back
brought
in the
her
days,
New York.
that's what they were doing.
That's what
Right?
they were doing back
And-
in the day.
but
because
right
it was
now-
easy.
That's what I'm saying.
2024.
And that is why.
that thing that you just said, it will not work right
And
now.
guess
No.
what? And guess what? Guess what? That is the reason why if you are that poor and destitute, and you go to your family right now, and you tell your family to sell their family cocoa to take you, because of that mentality, nowadays, the family will say no.
Because it's a bad
It's a bad
investment.
investment.
It's a bad investment.
Bad
How bad
investment.
is
So
how
what-
bad is investment? Because let's say you take
How
10
is it
years.
not bad?
How much is
It's terrible
$15,000?
investment.
It's a
terrible.
lot of money.
So what?
Not that you can't make it here compared to
no, it's going to take you years
gonna take
to make
you
that
years
money
for
with
once.
the thing.
How many years is it going to take you to make $15,000?
Yes.
It will take you years.
Okay, go
So-
take him.
First of all, you are undocumented. So how are you going to make $50,000?
Oh, most people that come here with that money.
The money that you are already feeding
You
your
don't
whole
have.
entire
You don't even
family
have
with.
document. You don't even have a
How?
place to stay.
So if it's bad investment, so that means we should have just kept you back there.
Okay, that's your decision.
That's fine.
That's
Then that is
fine.
fine.
Because it's terrible
It's a
I
good
would
investment.
never look. Let me tell you, we live here and we talk like that. I bet you that we can call Africa and there will be not one person will tell you that it's a bad investment.
It is a
That's
bad
Africa.
investment.
It is a
Because
bad investment.
That's Africa. That's the
That's
mentality
telling me
there.
that
It
it's
is
a
a
bad
bad
investment.
You know,
bad
that's-
investment.
I don't
So,
think it's a
Mr.
bad
Tintin, if
investment.
you come to America, you are not documented.
Yes.
How much do you think you can save in a year?
Hey, I've seen people make a lot more
Not
money
just
than
that. God forbid,
You
if
don't
something
have
happened to that
No,
individual.
no.
Stop
Undocumented. What kind of job can you do to raise that kind of money in 2-3 weeks
Look,
or a
let
month?
me tell you something.
You don't even have a place to stay. Or maybe probably you
tell
have
you
somewhere to
something.
stay, and you're being bashed
And you
every
are
day.
taking care of everybody.
I cannot. There is.
So
there,
let me
there
ask
are
you, how
things
many
that
years
people
do you think
there are
people
things that people
that are
do
not
that I
documented?
cannot put it out there and put because that's the way that there's many people that are undocumented in
Unless
America.
it's illegal.
No, it's
Okay.
very legal. Well, it's a great area,
No,
right?
People use
people
My
use.
point
exactly.
But the
That
thing
means
is
it's
this,
illegal.
people use
Because
other
there is no
papers
way
to
you
work.
tell me you will work like
You
me
know
who is
this.
But that is
documented.
illegal.
You know this. It's illegal.
That's
of course.
But it's
If you
illegal.
can-
But not
So what? But when you
everybody.
make
But not
money, you make
everybody
money.
can
But
do
not
it.
everybody
Not
gets that
everybody.
opportunity.
Not everybody gets that
Then
opportunity.
you're telling me if you come here and that doesn't work, what are you going? Where in America are you going to sit and fold your arms?
You can fold your arms, but
You're
you
not
will do
folding
petty
your
jobs
arms.
But
here
where you
and
gonna
there.
do?
You
under
end up
the
doing
table.
petty jobs.
You will do
That's
petty
what many
jobs.
people do.
You
Yeah.
can't even
And
raise
when you
It's
do
gonna be hard
petty
for you
jobs,
to
you
get
can
by.
save $15,000.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Nobody is saying save the $15,000 and bring me right there, right? But it's
But
the
that
little
is why-
50,
Then what are
it's
you
the little
saying?
100.
Then
But
what
that's
are
why
you
I'm
saying?
telling you,
But that is what
sir.
you sign up for.
But that's what I'm telling you. It was going to take you years to pay that money back.
I
Yeah.
know some people
Because
that
it-
have been here 20 years, they have just gotten their papers. And guess what?
Is
If
it
I show
going
you
back
the
to be
house
bad
that they have
investment?
built, if that show you the
Because they
house
were
that they have
doing
built in
something
Africa,
different.
Right.
Because they were doing something different, not something legal.
what
It's-
is they
it's
doing
an-
different?
it's an investment
what
that
kind
have
of
no insurance.
undocumented person in this country that is making at least 6 figure? Where?
No one.
No one.
Hey.
Unless it's illegal.
Unless it's
People-
illegal.
Right.
Unless it's illegal.
Unless
And be
it's
real with it.
illegal.
Unless
Let's be
it's
real.
illegal.
Because
Look,
you and I know before once you apply for a job, they want to see your work paper,
There
your
is-
your
there-
work permit and everything else before they can give you that job.
Look, we on podcast. There's a certain things I'm not going to put it out there, but I'm telling you, if
In
you
the
haven't
nutshell,
stepped below the
it is
belt,
It's illegal.
That's it.
the thing is, it doesn't matter whether it's
What do you
legal.
mean? Doesn't
It
matter.
matters
What
because
are you
not everybody
saying?
have that opportunity.
Look, it's not like he's selling drugs. He is working. He is working. I know people.
Okay,
come
so
on.
let's see this with Dion. The only reason
Dion,
why he's working,
Dion,
right,
there's
is
truck
because
drivers, right?
Woman,
There
me,
are-
me cry, me, yeah.
There are
Ah.
truck
no,
drivers.
no. The
Dion,
only reason
we
why
cut
he's working
dreams.
is because apparently I have like a facility. Maybe I have like a nursing home or something. And then he's just a family friend. Okay, you can come. It's okay. Under the table, I give you whatever. You're not paying taxes or anything.
It's still
Your
illegal.
money is being handled. It's still illegal.
It's still illegal.
And
It's
you
still
will still
illegal.
not, and they will still not pay you the way
Yes,
they should pay
they will
you.
still not
Right,
pay you the
sure,
way they should
illegal.
pay you.
Look,
So it's
I'll be
illegal.
hanged if I go. There is a line that I'm not gonna cross. Everybody, I'm not gonna cross. Right? If you don't know that line, and if you haven't been below that line, you will not.
But
Look,
not everybody have that experience to even reach that line. Not
when-
everybody has
when
the
you
connection
come-
or the
let me tell
network
you,
to reach that
if
line.
you come here illegally, right, and you from Ghana, not everybody else from Africa, you from Ghana, and you come here illegally,
Undocumented, no illegal.
undocumented, I will take you somewhere in New York. By the time we come back, you'll be documented.
You can't take the whole Ghana there.
Huh. We can. I will take
You
you,
can't take
someplace
the whole
in New
Ghana.
York. You will come back.
At least you cannot.
You will
There's
come
certain
back.
people that
And
you know
you
that
will
you
drive.
can take.
Tintin, that is not reality.
That's
You see,
not.
That is not the
That-
reality.
That's fairy
That is
tale.
That's not the
that's
reality.
not the reality you know.
Cause no, that's not the we know people that have been here 20 years, 20 something years, and they are still not documented.
Right.
That is not
Sure.
the reality. The reality of the ground is that not everybody
Go
comes
to
to
the
this
proper
country
channel.
and goes through that.
Yes.
Not everybody come over here and goes through that illegal means. Not everybody comes over here and get and network themselves yourself to get to what you are saying.
Right.
And not everybody gets to go to New York and come back and drive in
Not
a car.
everybody's gonna meet
That
you.
is the reality.
Yes.
So if your family member sells a property, whatever it is, and they are telling you that they've taken a loan from the bank, and then you need to pay the bank. And in Ghana, the interest is 40%. You've literally signed
insane.
your death wish
For the rest of your life.
for the rest of your life.
Right.
And you are telling me that on top of paying that money, I have to feed my whole entire family. I have to feed my mother and my father. And I have to pay bills in this motherfucking country. A country where if you don't pay bills, you'll be homeless
Homeless, they
within the
kick
next
you out.
24 hours.
Well, you better
And you are
start-
telling me
you better
this
start
is a good
hustling then.
investment.
See,
What
better-
are
it's-
you telling me?
it's a-
Well, let me tell you.
terrible
Let me
investment.
tell you.
Bad
Let me tell you.
It's a
Let me
terrible
tell you what will
investment.
happen
Because-
to.
because
Let me
Leon,
tell you
that's
what
when
will
problems
happen to
start
you
in the
if you
home,
stay
not
back in
right.
Africa.
Because
And that is the reason why they come and they die early.
Yes.
That
Not
is the
just
reason
that.
why they
Death.
come and they are
Give me
depressed.
that death that to make me useless and hungry back home.
Stop
What-
it.
Give
it's
me
still
that
a
death.
bad investment. It's still a bad
You
investment.
said they die. I said, give me that
I
death.
just gave you a scenario of a lady who's
I would
working
rather-
2-3 jobs.
I would rather work
and the
that
person is
2-3
dead.
job and die than to stay home in my village and become useless.
What does
and
it have to be a
unproductive.
village? But what does it have to be a village?
But me, if I'm back home, I'll be in my village now. Not even I can't even survive in my village. Why would I go to the city? I can't even survive in my village. Where I can go by
It's not
somebody's
that
farm.
bad, man. I mean,
If
Yeah,
you
it's
said
not that
it's
bad.
not that bad,
It's
then
not that
you haven't
bad.
been to
Dion,
Africa.
it's just the African mentality. Once
If
you
you
are the
haven't
eldest
been-
in the
if you
home,
tell me
you're
that it's not
responsible
that
for
bad.
everything.
Everybody.
Right
I mean,
from
it's
childhood.
bad,
I
but not
would
that
tell
bad.
you
Like
places.
you can't survive in the village because people that I know, they go from township, they move to the village
I didn't
Yeah.
say
because
that
the
you
village is
can't
better.
survive. I said
You know.
you will be there and not do anything with your life.
Listen, there's a lot of family members who don't like to do stuff because they have somebody over here.
That's
It's not-
true.
it's not
Lazy.
like-
Lazy.
It's not,
Of course,
it's not
they
like
are
they
them.
don't. It's not like they don't have
Yes,
something
they
to
are
do.
them.
There are a lot of them that actually got a degree because there's no job. They don't want to do nothing else. You know, and there's
What
things
about
to do
those?
out there.
What about those?
Okay, you can
that
have
don't
your
even have the capital.
Africa,
start anything.
A lot of people here too don't have the capital to start anything.
But we
hold
start
on, hold on, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Africa is a country where you don't need much to get started. Okay, Africa is
true.
a country where you don't need much to get started.
Oh, that is
Okay.
true. I'll believe that.
You know, you don't
Where
need
do
much,
people
man.
live
You
in
don't-
Africa?
Dude,
Let me give you a scenario. Where I'm from, right? Listen,
Show me where you
I'm
live. I'll
originally
move
from
there. So
Liberia.
that-
In Liberia, an elderly woman who has 5 kids, you know what she starts selling? She will come and beg you for $5 because we use two currencies in my country, US dollar and our local dollars. So she'll beg you for something, whatever you give her, she's going to buy a sack of coal. You know coal, the charcoal you use. She'll buy a bag of that and start to sell it in pieces.
exactly.
Okay. So not like me and you, before we start a business, we need millions of dollars or maybe hundreds.
Look,
right.
No,
let me tell you
just
this.
give her $5 and
So
she'll
let me tell you
multiply
this.
that $5 into
As you
something to
said,
feed her kids.
let me
but
ask
what
you
you are
this.
expecting, you're expecting that somebody will come and open a whole grip
No,
or bag
no,
of
no,
money
no,
for
no,
you to
no,
start.
no.
No,
What-
Africa, we can start from nowhere.
No.
And build an
Say it again.
empire.
Start your story again.
We can start from
No.
nowhere.
Start from the beginning. You said who?
I say Africans.
No. You said
Lady?
No,
what?
I said,
old
I
lady?
said, I said
what?
where I'm from.
No, lady.
And
I
what?
said an elderly lady.
She just giving an
what?
example.
I'm just giving
An
you
old
an
lady.
example.
Uh-huh.
An example.
Go show me. Go show
Dion,
me an
don't-
elderly man.
There is no.
That can start that.
Recently,
Why should we
just
care?
giving an example,
hold
though.
on.
Why should we
Hold on,
care?
hold on,
Yeah,
hold
she
on.
just
No,
got- that's
Dion.
an
I will
example.
give him. I
Men
will give
and
him an
women.
example. Let me give you an example. I just went to Ghana recently, and what I saw in Ghana, I was impressed because I live and I grew up in Ghana. I saw men selling buffalo on their head. Men,
Puff, puff.
not woman. No, they were selling it. Water, pure water. They were also selling it. Men, not women.
Because
and
let
I
me
was
get you- let me
impressed
tell you
because you
this.
know what that does? It helps you and I to know that at least with or without resources, these people are surviving. They're making it.
Surviving.
Instead of going to
Yes,
instead,
surviving.
instead of going to
They-
loot
Who on the hell
and
wanna
kill
just
people or do
survive
something,
to
they
get
are
by?
making it.
Thrive.
I'm
not
buying
survive.
water from you on
don't
the street
live
as
to
a man.
Unfortunately, you don't live in that
selling
country where you can
little
thrive
things,
the way you
orange or
want.
whatever. As a man,
You
you
know.
are. I'm not going to sit there and wait for money to fall from heaven or somebody to come and give me 10 million as a man. They start from somewhere.
Right.
Haven't
Do
you
you
seen?
not know
Haven't you
they-
seen in Ghana, when you go to Makala Market, when I used to live in Ghana, you see this guy selling shirts in the market. Before you know it, 2 or 3 or 4 months down the line, he has a store. How do you think he started? How do you think he started? African men are strong, and they can make it wherever, however.
How did he even get this?
That is not for you and not to know.
Some of them are determined.
Some way, somehow, he got money
Some of them are determined to make it, right?
Yeah.
They don't have the money, but they can go to a shop or a big market like that where they can be like, okay, guy, let me work for you. I help you sell some of your products.
Yes.
I sell it for the price you want to sell it. Meanwhile, let me go ahead, go sell it. I put the price that I want to sell it.
Yes, but I gave you what
I gave you what you
Yes,
mark on
what
the
you want.
price.
Mhm.
I take whatever is on top.
Exactly. That's how they make it too.
That's how they make it.
Yes.
A lot of people make it like that. You know, it all depends
So now
where you live.
let me ask you this: How many people can you go and tell them this story?
But a lot of people are doing it.
A lot of people are doing
A lot
it.
of people are doing it.
A lot of people are doing it.
But if you don't do
do you
it, then how you
think
gonna
that
survive?
men in Africa are
There
just
is-
sitting down not doing anything?
Only the lazy
Go and
one.
look at.
It's only the lazy
one.
ones.
Are you saying
Only the
that
lazy
they're
ones.
all
It's
lazy?
only the lazy
that
ones.
you-
I'm not saying they are all lazy, but opportunity is not as frequent as we are sitting here.
Okay, how about the phrase where somebody will say, "My father didn't have it, but he made sure I finished school," or he
What do
made
you mean
sure
my father didn't have it? He made sure I finished.
Yes.
It? Did he teach you at home?
They improvise. They make
he
way. Yeah,
improvised.
they improvise.
How?
He made a way.
Yeah, make
he
a way
made
where there's no way. They improvise.
When my grandfather or my grandmother were born, they were not born with silver spoon. But my grandfather went out there, went to all those bushes and stuff, got meats or whatever, and sold it. That's how they were hunting and making life.
Countries are not perfect.
Yeah, before
They're
all
not.
of these work
They improvise.
9 to 5 and stuff, all of these struggles. How do you think they were surviving back then?
You know.
But don't you think that with this pressure that we get in from back home, right? And all this load on our neck, like family members that we have to please, taking care of our mothers, like our mothers, and especially if they are not here and they are back home. Don't you think it's also one of the contributing factors of, failed marriages in the diaspora? Is it one of them?
It's one of those. Yep.
Yes,
Because
it
it
is.
all boils down to
I agree.
finances.
It is.
Now,
right?
let me put it
It
this way.
is.
Let me put
So-
it this way. If it's not their contribution factor, it's the next one.
Okay.
It's the next one. With all that I'm saying, I'm not saying that it's right. And get me, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that.
But it's still a bad investment.
Bad investment or not, it's an investment that,
And it's bad.
that
It's bad.
people are making.
But
And it's bad.
It's a
It's
terrible
a bad
investment.
investment.
Let it be
It's
bad.
terrible
Let it be
investment.
bad.
It's terrible.
But they made it.
No.
Now what?
No, they're not making it. They're not making it.
That's when to the 50-50
You can't come
come
back
from,
here
because
and
you're
make
using
it. You can't
your
come.
have
You
to
can't
support
come
your
to
family
America,
back home.
Canada, Europe, and make it with that kind of investment. No, no.
Let it be bad.
Undocumented too.
Undocumented too. No.
Let it be
Don't
bad.
even have a place to stay. Wherever
But
you're
guess
staying,
what?
they're screaming
It's
at you every
nothing
day.
like being poor
No.
in Africa.
No. And you think being poor in America is also a good thing?
There's nothing like this. What?
You don't have a family
Let me
member
tell
here.
you, in
At least
Africa-
when you are poor, you have a family member. Here,
Yes,
you don't have
you don't
one.
have one. They put you outside. They put you
You'll be
outside.
homeless.
Right. You
Hey.
can go stay with auntie, uncles, and stuff.
Right.
In
Here,
Africa.
where
You can stay with
here,
your
we're gonna
yes.
take you.
Really?
But
Which
here,
side
we're
of
gonna take
Africa
you.
are you from?
But
If I want to help somebody,
You can go to the
I can
village
only
and live in your
tolerate you
family
for
house.
2 days. You
Nobody's
gotta
gonna
go.
kick you out.
You can.
You
But
gotta
here,
go.
where are you gonna live? Where?
But let me put
Who's
it this
gonna
way.
take you?
Let me put it this way. Whether somebody is gonna take me or not, but I've seen so many people that have come here that did not know anybody nor had papers.
That's not what we are saying. That it's a bad investment, and you need to accept that.
What
Go
we
ahead.
saying-
It's a
what
bad
we saying
investment.
is-
Go
Let it be a bad investment. But if I'm living in Africa, okay, a prime example, right? You see these people that are crossing a whole Sahara desert and going through what is it called?
And what
Libya.
happened? What happened?
And getting
what
on the
happened
water.
when they are going on their own?
Some of them
Do
don't
you
make it.
not think that they know that they can die there?
My point, but I'm saying, what is the reality on the ground when they are crossing? Some don't make it.
Yeah.
A chunk of
let
them
me tell
don't
you
make
this:
it.
a whole bunch of them don't make it, but people are still going.
So what's your point then?
Because guess what?
You
Because-
can take the risk.
because
it still
where
doesn't
I
change the
am-
reality.
It's so bad
At least
that I'm willing to risk death.
And they go
than
and
to
they
stay
die.
there.
At least you have life if you just go back home.
whether they die or not,
Africa is
you
not
two
that
will
bad,
die and
man.
you will
It's
come
not
and
that
meet
bad the
me.
way you paying it.
Charles, go ahead.
Yeah, the way
If you say you're not bad, then you haven't. When was the last time you were in Africa and lived there?
Actually, I was there. Was a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago, or something.
Yeah, and
like
you were
that, or 3
dusting
years
in
ago.
I was there
dollars.
last
Different.
Okay. So I was born there, so you know, and I
The way
All of us here.
the way
Yeah.
you're English. Oh, I was born there.
I was born
you know.
there.
You see,
Unfortunately, I
you
lived
But
there
he's
for a
been in
long
America
time.
for years.
Yeah, I've been here for a long
slanging and
time.
slanging.
Because
been
he's
here
been
for
in
a long
America
time.
for years.
My
I mean,
God, you
of course.
slanging and slanging like that. That means you didn't see poverty.
What are you saying?
We've seen poverty.
Ah.
We all have seen
Look,
poverty.
let me tell you. If
Stop
you are
that.
sitting here with me, let me tell you, if you are sitting here with me, you are we. Whether we in Africa we thought we saw poverty, we didn't see poverty. Because if we saw raw poverty, we wouldn't be sitting here.
Let me tell you something, Dion. Hold on.
I'm not
Look at
following.
me here. Look at me.
Maybe I'm
Look
a
at me.
loser.
Look at
You
me.
are in that
Wait.
in that
Dion,
poverty.
hold on.
We wouldn't be
Look
sitting
at me
here.
here.
No.
Look at me. Let me tell
Somebody
you
brought you
something.
here.
No.
Somebody brought you
No,
here.
It don't matter.
Look at me. Let me tell you
And you
something.
thinking if that
It don't
person will
matter.
spend money to bring you
You
here.
can still swallow the
It doesn't
poverty
matter.
in
Let
Africa
me
and
tell you
still come here and
something.
make it.
You
It don't
see me
matter.
and sitting here
Somebody
today.
brought you here.
It don't matter.
Uh-huh.
You
So
s-
that means you aren't in poverty over there.
What do you mean?
If you have somebody that can support you to bring you here, you can't tell me that person didn't send you money when you were there.
So the person was
That's
feeding
not
you
always the
every
case,
month.
though.
It's not never the case.
Yeah, that's
you
not
can
always
still
the
swallow
case.
in poverty, and your aunt will probably come back to Africa and probably have
Blair,
mercy on
I
you
see your
and bring
condition.
you here. It
Your
doesn't
condition
mean
is
that you're
bad.
not swallowed in poverty.
Right.
You can
But
say
where?
that. You can say that.
That means you had opportunity. There's some people
No,
that we have
you
the
had the opportunity, but it doesn't mean you were not poor. That's
may
the difference.
You may be poor.
If
going
you have
through some
opportunity,
things.
you are not poor.
You are poor.
If you are poor, going through
You
some
are
things.
poor.
Poor is the one that don't have opportunity.
No, that's
Everybody
not
has
true.
opportunity.
No, no.
Everybody
Everybody
has
have
opportunity.
opportunity.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Everybody
Charles,
has
go ahead.
The
opportunity.
opportunity is great.
Everybody has
You're great, that's
opportunity.
your
Don't lead him on. Go ahead.
If you
Don't lead him on.
if you're poor going through some things, you know, you're going through hardship in Africa, things are difficult for you, you know, you try to maintain, go through things day to day struggles. And it go be one day, based on your faith, one day somebody go come off from somewhere. It don't necessarily have to be a family member. It can be what they call people that volunteer in church. That it can be that, but they're based in overseas. They come to you. They come to your church. They see you. They like the way you doing things. They decide to help you.
I'm a traditionalist.
Okay.
I believe in voodoo. How about that?
What's that got to
Use
do
your
with
voodoo
anything?
No,
Whatever
because the
you're
way
doing.
he's saying
Right.
it, somebody's
It's
gonna
just
come
an
to your
example.
I'm
church.
just giving an example.
It's just an
I'm just giving an
example.
example.
It's
I'm
just
gonna give you
giving an
another
example.
example. Okay, I can give you another example.
Okay,
maybe
your
maybe-
your friend
okay,
is
maybe
preach
you
can help
go
you.
through
Yeah, he
some-
can help somebody too.
Yeah, okay,
He's
maybe
no
you go through some
fetish
things,
priest. Come on
right?
now.
You're going through some things, right? Your family member going through some things, all right? You have a somebody that came and visit, maybe a friend or a family member or somebody that know your father in a long time. It came to your house, be like, oh man, you guys are going through it. Let me help your son. You know, moving my bro, try to see if I can establish him so that he can start taking care of you guys.
I've never heard that.
You never see something like that? See, this is
It's usually you have a pretty daughter. I want to marry her and send her abroad.
No.
That's how it goes.
I
I've
know.
never seen it
You
the
know.
other
It's not
way
always the
around.
case.
It's not always the
It's
case.
not
my
always
brother.
the case.
Show me
It's not
one.
always the case.
I'm one. It's
You are
not
the
always the
pretty girl.
case.
It's not.
It's not always
we're
the
talking
case.
about the guys, man. The guys, they don't get it as easy. They don't get it as easy. They do not get it as easy.
Not
I'm
everyone.
telling you. The guys,
Not everyone.
I've
get
never
as easy,
seen-
Not
but
everyone.
however,
But you
it
don't
all
know
depends.
everybody. That's the thing. You don't know everybody. You don't know
talking
everybody's
absolute-
stories.
I'm not talking about absolutes here. Nobody can speak absolutes. I'm not God, so I wouldn't know everybody's stories. I'm not talking
Because
absolutes.
that's how you
I'm
talk.
talking
You
about
talk
majority.
like you know everybody.
And-
You
and
talk
I'm
like
not
I'm
everybody's
talking
stories.
majority. Majority.
You can't speak for majority either.
Why not?
'Cause you
the
can't.
majority story is like that.
No, you
can
don't
tell
know
me,
the
I
majority
could tell you
story.
that I could promise you 70 to 80% of Ghanaians are not living well.
Who told you that?
I'm telling you that.
Oh my God.
You go and you go
hold
to
on, my
Accra
God,
and
oh
you
my
think the whole
God.
Ghana
No,
is
no,
suffering.
you see
That's
how
not
he's
true.
contradicting himself
Yes,
now?
that's not
you
true.
can't say that.
Please.
80%
That's
of
a large
Ghanaians-
number.
Hold on. He said 70 to 80% of Ghanaians are not
say that.
living well.
That's a
So
large number.
It brings back to what I am saying. That is the reality. So when we are telling you that thing that you just said was a bad investment, you still don't want to understand that it's a bad investment. You just said it.
My
So
thing is
if
this.
you want us to agree to your
Ghanaians are coming
percentage,
here,
then
going to school,
it boils
becoming
down to
lawyers
what
and
we are
doctors,
saying.
and
The
they are
reality.
successful.
I'm talking about the Ghanaians living in Ghana.
Okay.
Not here.
Oh my God.
I'm not talking about here.
Yeah, but even at that, the percentage you throw out there is kind of high. Because if
talking
you,
about?
if you
It's too high.
it's too high. The
It's
percentage
too
is too
high?
high. It's too high because all these
60 to
houses that we
70%.
get.
Because he just
My
said something
brother-
right
my
there.
brother
He
put it
said
this
that
way.
other
90%
countries
of
look
Ghanaians are
at
not living
You
Ghana
need to
as
tell me. I've been to Ghana.
90% of Ghanaians that are living in Ghana are not living
I
there.
have been
That's
to
not
Ghana.
true.
Hey,
That
so
is
you
not
need to
true.
tell me.
That is not
You
true.
can
Tell
tell
me.
you know, Ghana. You can't tell me that 5 million people in Ghana are millionaires.
No, that's not what we're saying.
That's
You
not what you
can't
said.
tell
That's
me
not what we're
that
saying.
5
We
million
understand, we
millionaires-
understand that
I'm coming.
the poverty
You can't
rate in
tell me
Ghana is
that
high,
5
but there are
million
people that
Ghanaians
live in better than
make
here.
over $100,000 a year. You cannot tell me 5 million Ghanaians make over $50,000 a year.
So
I'm
all those
telling you,
beautiful houses that I saw in
Let
Ghana,
me tell you, those
is
billionaires
all what is all who?
the 1%.
That's not
It's
true.
the
Come on, don't
people
say that.
living
Come on, don't
overseas.
say that.
Period. I'm telling
No,
you. it's the
no, there are
living
people that
overseas.
live in Ghana that are
It's the
successful.
419
That have not,
boys.
no, that's not true.
It's
Not
the
only
cocaine
419
dealer
boys.
is not majority of Ghanaians, because guess what? Majority of Ghanaians, right, that go to school, they go to high school. Good luck if you don't go to university. Even university crowd, look what
But
they
we're
are.
not talking about-
nothing.
but we're not talking about the majority.
My friend, I'm gonna raise it up to 95%. At first, I was doing
that
90.
is that no.
My friend, I'm gonna
But you saying 95%? You saying 95%
Of
Ghanaian
Ghanaians are
people?
not living
They
well.
are poor. They
I'm
living in poverty.
telling you.
That's not
That's
true.
not true.
They're not
That is
living
not
well.
true.
That's not true.
That is not
That's
true.
5%.
That's
I'm
not
just
true.
saying that that's a black lie from hell. That's not true.
The things
Not
that
from
you
hell.
see.
That's a black lie from hell. That's not true. That's
well,
not
guess
true.
what?
That-
Hell do
let me-
exist.
Let me tell you
But
something.
it can't be
Poverty
true.
rate in Ghana is high, but there are people who are living good life and better life than
of
here.
course, those are that 1%.
It's not
They're not
1%. It's
1%.
even more than 50%.
No,
It's even
you
more than
see all
50%.
All those nice houses that you've seen, right? It's us, the diaspora, that send money home to have them built.
It's not all the
Ghanaians
time.
building
No,
it.
It's not
it's not
always
all the time.
man.
There are
I'm not saying-
Ghanaians.
It's not absolute, but I'm telling you.
There are
I would
Ghanaians
say
that live
all
in Ghana
those
who got
nice
better
things.
jobs, who got good jobs, who are doing good. Yes.
Yes, they're doing good.
They are
But
doing
they are not
good. They
5%.
are doing good. Not
I
5%.
I'm not saying that there's no people with money, because Ghana
I mean,
is
you are
like
still
this.
contradicting yourself, though.
Either you have it abundantly,
Or you don't.
You don't fucking have nothing.
That's not true. That is still not true.
You're living in delusional world. I don't know
Oh,
what
no,
Ghana
no,
you
I'm
live
not.
in.
I'm from
That's
Africa,
where you
so I
live.
know. I'm from Africa.
No, I'm from
and
heaven.
one thing I'm not
I'm
going
from
to do,
heaven.
I'm not going to sit here
Because-
for you to talk and
because-
bring my people down.
No,
Right.
No,
no,
No, you're not
It's
going to do
the
that.
reality
You're not
of
going to put my
things,
people
bruh.
down.
I'm telling
Because
you.
trust me, the house that you live in back
Ghana
home,
is making $100,000.
So, the
Majority
house
of
that you grew
Ghanaians
up
are
in-
not making $100,000.
nobody's talking about
those
amount.
Nice houses
We're not talking about
are not
amount.
building by
You can't-
majority
You are
of
bringing
Ghanaians.
your people down, and that is wrong.
Whether
You're
you
bringing
like
your
it or
people down.
not,
That is wrong.
let me tell you this.
That is
I'm not
wrong.
bringing my people down. I'm
Regardless,
telling
that's
the
what you are
reality of
doing.
the story.
It's not
Jessica, hold
reality.
I'm not going to
Hold on,
sugarcoat
It's not
it.
reality.
Hold on.
I'm not
So-
going to sugarcoat
hold
it.
on.
No,
Yeah.
That is a hot
That's
seat.
not reality. That's not reality. You're bringing your people down.
This is the seat of delusionalness.
No.
Everybody that
No.
sits in this
That seat you
start
were sitting
becoming
in,
delusional.
that's the seat of
Because guess
people.
what? If you sit here and tell me Ghanaians, my own people, I know them. I know you, and I'll speak for you. They are struggling.
Hey.
They are struggling.
You said
Especially-
95% of the country
away.
has a lie.
Not just Ghana.
Especially
95% of the
when
country
this
are
guy
struggling.
became
That's not
president.
true.
It became even worse.
No one said
Mr.
that.
Ballhead, Akufo-Addo, even when he came, the last 8 years, people went from here to garbage, nothing. I'm telling you right now, and it's a fact.
Boy, I know
Don't
they
tell
hear.
anybody. I stated this.
Boy, I know they hear.
I will say it the way it is.
Me too, I'm not here.
This is the seat of delusional.
I am not here.
This is
I
the
was
seat
not
of
here.
delusional.
I will never be here.
This is the seat of delusional. Everybody that sits in this seat
because I
start
tell you
becoming
for one
delusional.
fact, when I went
Because
to Ghana in March,
this girl
I
don't
was
live in
pro-
Ghana.
I
I'm
used to
telling you,
live in Ghana,
This girl
and I
come
went to
see
Ghana a
the
few months
shine
ago.
And I'm
I went to
telling
Ghana a
you,
few months ago, and I was proud of my people when I saw
You
them
can be proud
working
all you
hard
want.
and making a living.
You can be proud all you want.
You wanna say that
You
and
are
tell me
proud.
95%
You are
of the
proud
people
of
in
the
Ghana are
things that
poor?
we show.
That's
You are
wrong.
proud. That's it. Look, especially African Americans, right? Let me put it.
Well,
They
I'm
go
not
to
African American.
Ghana.
I'm African.
They go to Ghana, right? You know why they go to Ghana? Because we show them the grime and the shine.
Oh, that's not true. I
The
went to Ghana.
grind
I went
and
to
the
Ghana
shine.
to see
We
my
show
family.
them
That's
the-
why I went to
We show them
Ghana.
the tricycle.
Hold on, hold on.
We show them the tricycles.
Hold on. I'm about to say something.
We
Hold on.
show them the
You said
tricycles.
that Black Americans goes to Ghana because we show them the tricycle.
Yes.
Have you ever seen Dubai showing a dirty place in Dubai before?
And let me tell you
Hold
this.
on.
Exactly.
Let me tell you
Have you
this.
ever seen?
No.
You-
Answer my
no.
question.
And let me
Have
tell
you
you.
seen Dubai? The
No,
Dubai
I'm not saying it's wrong. Oh.
No, T. No,
No.
listen.
But we are
You
talking
know
about
what?
the people there.
Oh, listen. Have you seen Dubai showing any dirty place in Dubai before?
No.
Because that is
Why
how
do
Dubai
you think
sells
that we
Dubai.
will also
Why do you think that
on the
people think America is the greatest country of all?
That's what I was saying.
That's how we
before,
sell them.
We see the
because
flashy
we sell
things.
it.
That's what we saw them.
Yes, but this is the thing.
What if people are,
But if you
what
are-
is wrong with if Ghana is also showing?
We have to
the
show.
greatest part of it?
Yes,
Never
we
said
have
there's
to.
anything wrong
So-
with it.
so what is the
I'm
problem?
saying this. You can show that to outsiders and let them bring in money. We like that money.
So what is the
But
problem
when
here?
Oh,
we
your
get
comment section is
together-
gonna be sweet.
When we
I ain't
get
gonna lie.
together with the Africans, raw Africans, that knows the raw thing. You are insulting them. You are insulting their intelligence. You are insulting everything they believe in. When you come and tell them that they are living well, they are not living well. They are not living well. My Ghanaian
No.
boys are not living well.
No, I cannot
Let
with
me
this.
tell you this.
I can't.
And that is
I
what they are
cannot.
showing. Let me tell you,
cannot.
all those houses that you see is bogus that build those houses.
That's not
all
true.
those houses that
That
you
is
see
not true.
is people in diaspora that are building those houses.
That's not
all
true.
These,
No.
The 1% in Ghana that are making it, right?
Man, it's a lot of bogus going on,
even,
isn't
and even that
1%
1%,
for the whole country?
even that 1%, half of that 1%, you know what they are?
Who?
They are corrupt thieves. Those are the
You
half
know
of that
what? I'm
1%.
done.
There is about 0.5
I'm done with
that
this.
genuinely work and make it
Charles,
in
go
Africa.
ahead. Let's mute this man. Please go ahead.
Hi,
So
I'm on fire.
Anyone got ice in here?
I'm on fire.
Anybody got?
Don't say ice. Don't bring the ice. You are bringing the ice. You are a bad person.
listen,
Go ahead.
We understand African. We need some improvement in some areas. Okay, and we know there are some corrupt leaders out there. You know, they like to pocket the money for the country and just feel like the wealth need to go to one person. But I don't think Africa is that bad the way you're describing it with the percentage.
You just changed the
Yeah.
whole entire topic.
Yeah.
This topic
Yeah.
is not even about Africa.
Yeah, I don't think.
Wait,
You are coming again. Hold on.
Wait. He has to finish first.
He
Yeah,
changed the whole entire topic.
I don't think.
He
Yeah,
did.
I don't think Africa is that bad with the
The whole
percentage
idea
you're
was
describing.
the struggle of undocumented Africans in the diaspora, and you changed the whole thing talking about Kufuor and people
I
being.
wasn't here.
Africa
I was
is-
not here when that name was mentioned. Okay.
I do agree. African, they need some improvement. We need some improvement to improve the life of the people.
They need God.
Okay.
Improvement.
Yeah, but I do not think the whole continent they that terrible the way being described with the percentage.
So now let's come back. No, don't go back there again. Come back.
Okay.
Come back here.
Let's rewind.
Let's rewind.
Reverse.
The whole idea is the struggle of Africans here in the diaspora.
And then when they come here, you cannot talk about here without talking home. Because
Okay.
it matches.
You're about to open
So the
another topic
girls
again right
that
here.
are here, the Africans that are here, right? The reason why they are not doing well, right, is already vipers and snakes. We are already vipers and snakes when we came. And when you put vipers and snakes together in the same pit, what happened? They fight each other and they manure each other and they kill each other.
So are you saying
and
that we're not doing well
bite.
because we are fighting each other here?
A wife, as you said, a wife and a husband can be sleeping in the same bed, share the same bed, but yet they are choco eating each other. They not even.
What is choco choco? What is that?
They are poking each other in the back. They are not trustworthy. They don't trust each other. When the husband goes
But
somewhere,
that is normal in some marriages. They don't trust each other.
And then when the husband goes somewhere and the wife automatically thinks it's cheat. When the wife go to church,
If you did not give me the call, I would not worry.
The husband is thinking that the spiritual father is smashing and doing spiritual things.
If I don't give you reason to think like that, why would you think like that?
And then with that, right, you get a lot of heartbreak women and men. Right.
So that's why we are struggling.
And of course, when you have women, if you have women
that's not the reason why we're struggling.
All these mistrusted things that have been put upon them and all their struggle. Look, let me tell you, the stuff that we go through mold us. They mold us to who we are. Right?
Everybody.
So when we go through these problems, when you go through your first marriage and then you see the things that happens to you, let me tell you, when you go to your second marriage, you become as wise as the serpent. Right?
Not all the time.
And then when you go to that second marriage and you are as wise as a serpent, and your husband has gone through that, and he come and he is also as wise as a serpent, at that point, nobody wants to give in. Nobody wants to do the sacrifice. Everybody is looking, if I sacrifice, is it gonna bite me? If I sacrifice, is it gonna just leave, or are they going to look at me as weak? Are they going to be just like my other husband did, just like my other wife did? We take all these burdens, all these bad experience, and we take it to our next marriage. And guess what? Most of the time, when the first marriage don't work, you know the statistics of how the second marriage goes. And then if the second marriage don't work, good luck, because the third marriage, I can guarantee you that won't work.
Charles,
that's not just.
Let me come to you. What is the problem? Why there's a lot of failed marriages here in the diaspora? Because we've already talked about, having all this pressure from family members and demand from family members and all these things that we're getting back, from back home, trying to impress family members and trying to do everything to make our family members happy. It's also one of the problems.
So. So the number one reason marriage failed is not just African, just period. It's finances. Okay, finances. Unfortunately for us, for we Africans, it becoming a thing for us. And we can't get our finances together. And one of the reasons we can't get our finances together is because of the excess luggage that we carry. Okay, we carry this huge excess luggage that's coming from either from the father's side, from the mother's side. But you carry all this load. It start putting a burden on your marriage and your relationship. Okay, you working overtime, working money, nights, whatever, and half of that money go to family at home. Okay. Meanwhile, you have kids over here. Your husband is also working, and those kids that's here, they're not getting what they need. But the family at home, they are jolly. You send them money, they go to the joint.
Yep.
Okay. Start eating and drinking all this nonsense. Okay. If it's coming from the mother's side, it become a problem for the husband. If it's coming from the father's side, it become a problem for the for the wife. Okay. That's what we talk about 50-50. In the marriage where there's 50-50, I don't know how that works because I never been into 50-50 stuff. I don't think I would do it. As a father, as a husband, I won't do it because it will not be fair to my children. So if I tell my wife start doing 50-50, then when it comes to giving my kids some stuff, who's going to produce it?
True.
50-50 financing relationship never works.
That is true.
Never works. And if I am the breadwinner, okay, if my wife is working, fine or good, it's a plus for me. I know if I fall, I can fall laying on my wife. Okay. Now, if I feel like some things are too much for me, she can chip in. Or, if I'm not there, she can go ahead without even asking me for something, take care of her own needs and take care of the kids as well. That's where I view a relationship. But sometimes I can understand why the man want 50-50 because they can't be working and their wife starts spending money on something else instead of investing in their home.
Got it.
That's why marriage falls apart most of the time.
Most of the time.
Yes.
Jessica, what about you? We are done fighting this man. We already had enough of him today.
He's already giving me headache because of all
but
his
now I
controversial
have ginger.
topics.
The ginger.
You've ginger.
I've ginger.
Keep that ginger to yourself.
And you know, in actuality, you can't even shake me like that. You can't.
Shake what?
Because you're so negative, honestly. You are so negative, for
You
real.
got to have something for us.
You are so negative.
Say you are so negative.
He's so negative. What one
no,
person
he's
did I
like
have
you
you
saying
said
that.
today?
Everybody's going here. He's
No,
going here.
well, you know, that's...
It's like the road is like this. You're on the other side coming this way.
Majority of the people that in the Bible,
I've
it
just
says
started
people
something
that
that
go in
shouldn't
the
have-
main road are wrong.
It's only you
Take
that's
the
not me.
narrow.
It's only you that's on that wrong road. It's only you.
Yeah.
I'm the only one on the
Anyway,
narrow
Dion.
road.
The tribe of give me.
The type of give me tribe.
Anyway, back to the topic, right? For me, I feel like most marriages fail due to society pressure on society. I mean, from society. We talked about family pressure from back home. That's one of the factors. And then I feel like back home, married couple show respect and love to each other more than here. Here is different.
There's no respect.
No. Respect only comes in the home, and I may be wrong, not for everybody, for some.
Wrong.
For those who don't have respect in their home, they don't know the place of the man. Men don't know the place of a woman. The woman does not know her place. Man doesn't know his place. Now, if you tell a woman to bring 50, you bring 50. I don't know my place. You don't know your place. That's just it. Because my place is your bed should be warm, food should be warm, kids are taken care of, home is sick. That's my place. Your place for you to go out there, do what you got to do so we have a roof over our head. Now, if I have to bring 50, you bring 50. When the babies are crying, you better get up and help me. If the diapers are soaked, you better go and change it. If I'm sick, I'm sleeping while you do it. That's 50-50. If I go to grocery store, you cook. That's 50-50. So back home, it wasn't like that. Home, the men will go out, do what they have to do. Women stay home and nurture the home. Now, we nurture. You provide. But here, if you're expecting me
To nurture and provide.
nah, it's not going to happen.
They're like, I'm doing more.
Then it becomes a problem in the home. Then the woman starts to measure arms with you and you have a problem. That's because you don't know your place.
Then they will tell you that you are not feminine enough.
Exactly.
You're
Your
not a
place
traditional
is
wife.
You have to provide for the home while I nurture the home. While I take care of the stuff. You bring the money, you get, back home, I remember those days, our forefathers, men would go bring in money, give it to the woman, this is for food. Now, no.
They're not doing it anymore.
We are providing the food. Why? Because you're paying the bills. It's okay. I will take that off your shoulder. I'll take the kids off your shoulder, and every other low necessity, I'll take it off. But you come on one day, probably you went to the sport bar or something, and your friend's like, hey, my wife bring 50, I bring 50. I'm not doing that. Now you start thinking, listen, I don't make enough, and then she's training me. I have to do this. My family back home are calling me, and I have to pay school fees. I'm not responsible for your family back home. That's not my problem. You and I got together. We became a partner. We became family. We have kids. Your responsibility, my responsibility should be our family. We can chip into family out there, but that's not my sole responsibility. Because what you have to do for me, if you start doing it for them out there, because, okay, they invested in you to come here, so now I'm the one paying the price. You understand, Dion? Because what I'm making, I have to fulfill certain bills while you started your family. No. Then it started to bring problem. Woman starts to complain. You cannot take complaints. She's complaining, she's not understanding. No. That should not be the case. You should set boundaries. The boundary is, every month back home, I can only do this. If you have 5 siblings that are in their 20s and 30s, I'm not responsible for your wife, for your children, or your husband and their children. No, I'm responsible for mom and dad who are old. Go and fetch for yourself. I can only do what I can do because I have a family. At least that's what I tell my siblings. I got my kids. My focus is my kids and myself. I did what I could for you. I showed you the road, sent you to school. You went as far as university. Find something to do for yourself. Now, I can help you to start a business. It's up to you to either do it or not, but I play my part. Now, that's one aspect. Like I talk about, respect and love is no longer with us. Now, secondly, pressure from society. Because Dion is married, I have to get married. Am I getting married to the right person? No, I'm not. Because he's the hottest man in town. Everybody wants him. I did everything to seduce him. Now I have him. You understand? Now I have him. Now we both went to dinner and everything, laugh and joke. Hey, we're all nice. Living together is different. It's different for me just knowing you and you picking me up, opening car door. You open car door for me on the first date. Second date, third date, 1 year, 2 years after, I'm probably walking behind the car while you're driving. and that is reality. Because guess what? You can't stand me anymore. I can't stand you anymore.
Right.
Because everything that happened first was just for me. It was just for that moment.
That's Leslie,
She's
man.
pretty. I'm pretty. So I'm cute. I'm the cutest guy. She's the prettiest girl. I want her. I would do anything to get her. Now ask yourself, are we compatible? If we live under the same roof? No, we're not. We only love each other for a moment. But you have to marry me because you don't want nobody to have me. Now somebody says something, they say, I'd rather have her and nobody will. If I don't have her, nobody will have her. Now you're keeping somebody that is not yours, that belongs to somebody else. Whoever belongs to you is somewhere out there sitting down and probably stay waiting. While you are holding on to something that is not yours because you want to please society. No. Please yourself. Even if this woman is ugly, but she brings something to the table. That's another topic, what you bring to the table. But she brings something to the table. That's a woman. But you want to go for the most prettiest woman I looked at.
Hourglass, slay queen.
Slay queen. And when she comes home, she can't even boil water.
Yeah, she will slay you.
And also the men too, they're the same way. You bring a man home, he has 6-pack. He's tall, he's skinny, he's everything. Can he work? Now, honestly, can he provide?
Red pill guys.
And you start having, they say, be mindful of men who wear colorful shoes. Now you don't.
Slay me, I'll drink
you start
hot
having
water.
kids. That man is too lazy to work because you know why? He was once a pimp before he met you. Women was taking care of him. Women was giving him money.
He was
he's
a slay
cute.
king.
He was a slay king.
Yeah.
Now the pressure is on you. You now have to start doing everything else in the house because he's not waking up to do anything. You do it 8 hours a day and come home and sleep. If you don't want it, I'm mad. I'm out. Grab my key and I'm gone. Where is he going? Somebody else's house.
What is a slay king?
Somebody, 6-pack. You don't have some, so don't worry about it.
Oh, I thought it was a community donor.
Kind of.
They're all part of it.
They're all part of it.
It's all part of the checklist.
All part of it. So for me, Dion,
I'll
in a
drink
nutshell,
water.
what I tell people is that marry your soulmate because everybody come with their own baggage. We were all born with our own bag. Whatever you have in your life, you put it in that bag. You're coming to me with your own thing. I'm coming to you with my own thing. Can we mingle? Can we make life? You open your bag. This is what I have. This is what you have. I want to be with you and be as comfortable as possible, not hiding anything. If I was a drunkard or a smoker, this is who I am. Accept me for me if you love me. Don't judge me. And these days, marriages, they're judging one another. I don't want to be with someone who smokes and drinks. I don't want to be with someone who party, who this, who that. But you can change me. I can change you. You can show me how to be a better person. If you love me, I can show you how to be a better person. It is. Compromise, understanding, love, and respect is what keep a marriage. And then find out, if you're not making money, me will struggle. Because I'm not going to work more than you as a man. I'm not turning the Bible upside down. Bible said go out and work for your family. Now I should go out while you stay home. It's not working. It's not going to be. Society is the reason why today we have failed marriages all over. So my best advice to anyone out there, marry your soulmate, your best friend, someone who makes you laugh, someone who will tell you $1 is equal to 2 will make it. You have a joint bank account. You have your own personal bank account. Every month, we both know how much we're making. We'll put it in there. We separate. Don't tell me this one is for me, that one is for you. No. This is what we make every month. We have this account, we'll pay bills. This one is for us to do whatever we want to do. If you're sending money to your family, I should know how much you're sending. Give it to me to send. If I'm sending money to my family, I should tell you how much I'm sending. Because we got bills here to pay more than they have over there. So, like what we were saying initially, I was trying to tell him, because you obviously know he won't give anybody a chance. If you bring me here and I'm the eldest of the family. You bring me here. My duty is to bring the next person here. Even if it's 30 years and I tried, I finally got my papers and everything, I'll make sure to bring the next person here. That next person, I will train them also. Mind you, I've already built my life, so you don't have to go through what I went through. You already have a place to stay. You have everything. I want to make sure you have your papers or, your documents and everything. You have a job. You went to school. Now you can help me bring the other. And that's how it goes. That's how you try to eradicate poverty. But you can't leave everything on me when I have a family. My wife is going to go to somebody else, or my husband is going to go to somebody else who don't put pressure on him or her. So we have to learn how to balance things, not one-sided. You have to balance the equation, or else you can't solve the problem. So you're dependent on me. Even if I'm 99 years old, I still have to feed everybody at home. No.
If you're no longer in the picture, they'll try to push it to your children.
Yes, no.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes. Do you know your father was or your mother was or what? So you have to know. That's the reason why today we are living in poverty.
I've seen.
Because we're not helping each other. Help me come here, I help the next person come here. The next person also help the next person come here. Before you know, everybody else is here. I've seen a family like that. They're all here. They're all helping one another. But some of us, we are just like that, complacent.
Right.
Dion is here. She's making a lot of money. So what am I going to work for?
Right.
No. But Dion is sending you at least $1,000 or $2,000.
Don't count on me. You're not going to get that kind of money from me.
If at all you are reasonable, or maybe at least have some kind of love and compassion for her, use that money, open a business, surprise her. Say, listen, I have this business, I have this, that, and I'm doing it. You don't have to send me this money, that money. But that's not true. They will even open business and not say anything to you for you to still be sending them money.
Some of them, you help them start a business. By the time we realize their business has collapsed.
Some of them, they feels entitled. They're so entitled.
Yes. You're entitled, yeah.
So entitled. If you give them something, they never say thank you.
No. You are supposed to do it, period.
They feel so entitled. Growing up.
I have experienced one before. Listen, I picked up a phone, called, tell him my mind.
That's it.
You better be grateful that you're getting something. You gonna call back again with that disrespectful tone, you ain't getting nothing.
Because he live in the land of gimme, gimme, gimme.
So growing up, I have listened to my father, his siblings, with my uncles. Like, I'm talking about 4 a.m. in the morning. They all do conference call, try to reach out to their parents, and their brother at home be like, bring this, bring that to start business. It's like, I have listened to that all the time. Life.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the so-called uncles now, they are old. They are old. Now their children doing the same cycle.
Yes.
Yep.
I set my uncle down and said, man, what is this? We're not going to go through this. This generation here?
No.
We're not doing this.
End it.
Yep.
We're not going to go through this. I don't care if me, your children, we're not doing it. No. We're going to put an end to this. If these youngsters can't get out there, do something for themselves, I'm sorry. We're not going to be doing the line of gimme, gimme.
Line of gimme.
We're not going to be doing that. Okay? Get out there, go make yourself useful.
Yeah.
Because I work hard. I'm a hard working person. Okay? And because I got to provide for my family, sometime I say, man, I lay my head down. I'm thinking about tomorrow. But them, they don't think about tomorrow. They think about today. You give them something today, they going to the joint. And some of them, they get this pep nickname, Dollar Man, and all this nonsense, but you the one doing all the work.
Make it rain.
You the one doing all the work.
So, okay, no, finish up.
So that's what I gotta say.
You want to add something to it? Because the way your mouth,
No, he shouldn't.
He should talk anymore.
Let my man talk, man. Let my man talk.
No, it's that.
Let my man talk, man.
No.
Are you done?
If you tell
Let's
me
ask
one
the
more thing
audience.
about Ghanaians, we'll fight.
Let my
Let's
man
ask
talk,
the
man.
audience if they want me to talk.
Let
The
me
only thing I can tell
to hear me
you for
talk.
this topic and what he has said, your comment section
Hey.
it will flow.
Oh, of course.
Let it flow.
I'm ready for people to beat me up.
Let it flow.
Please.
Ghanaians will come looking for him.
Don't beat me.
Let
Beat him.
it flow.
Please send all all your anger towards him.
I will receive it.
I'll share his social media profile with you guys.
I will
okay?
receive it.
Send all your comments, all your
And guess
hates
what?
to him.
My people out there know me that I'm telling the truth now.
Because some of the things that he said, I know. When I do short and reels with them,
Hey.
They'll come for you.
they'll come for me. Please. When I do that, I'll tag him.
Yes.
Send all your comments to him. Like send pan everything on him, please. Please.
I
Leave
would
me
say
alone.
we
If
need-
comments can kill me, I'll be dead already. Or if I'll be gone.
Charles, were you trying to say something?
Yeah, I mean, there's no problem trying to help people out, but some people they're not even worth helping because they don't try to help themselves.
It's true.
So
It's a lie.
you agree with me that people are inherently evil?
No,
bad.
nobody's saying that.
That's what you are saying.
no,
nobody's
nobody's saying that. We're not saying that.
You know,
They are
As
saying
somebody-
that.
Why are you putting words in his mouth?
Yeah.
I'm
That-
just
nobody's saying
if you
that.
agree or not.
Between me-
you say you are
Charles,
choosing
do you
talk
agree or
because me I
do you
won't talk
agree that
again.
people are born evil?
no one is born evil.
Exactly. Nobody
one is
believes
born
that.
evil.
That's why I said you're just very negative.
Then you don't read the Bible. You are
No,
born
no,
evil.
no one is born a snake.
You're a snake.
God don't send anybody to this world.
Dragons.
Send to this world to be evil.
Right.
You know, nobody.
God don't even like us.
Who told you?
He don't even like
You
us.
say your creator
We are
doesn't
done.
like you.
Yeah.
We are done.
We are done.
Very good.
We are not, because
These
I'm
snakes and
not
pits.
going to this topic
These
right here.
snakes
We're
and
done.
dragons and pits. What is
You
he
know
gonna
what?
do with us?
I'm about to end this show, but this is just off topic. I know both of you are married, but this is like a topic for the men. And Jessica, you can comment. It's just by the way because that's what I'm about to tweet next week.
Uh-huh.
I just want to get you guys' opinion.
Uh-huh. Don't do it.
Don't do it, Dion.
Don't
because
do
if
it.
you do it, he's going to make us stay here for another 2 hours.
No.
I'm not doing it
no.
for him to talk about it. I just want to get just a pinch of what they're gonna say, and that's
You want
it.
a pinch of
because
salt?
that's what I'm bringing next week.
Don't. Okay, go ahead.
A bag of worms.
No, she's not.
Go ahead,
There's
Nia.
nothing
You know,
that we haven't
let's hear
said
it.
here before.
You know the funny thing, it's just the way both of them. I'm just trying to see that if their wife are not beating them. Your wife will not beat you.
I'm used to the beatings, so at this point, I
Okay,
wear
there we go.
yellow hat.
The topic. I just want to get a pinch.
Salt.
Yes or no? That's all. Because you guys are married men.
Yes.
Are side chicks helping marriage? Do men need side chicks?
If you answer that question, your wife is watching.
Well,
Do
I
men
don't know.
do
I
men
don't
need
know-
side chicks?
Okay, I I don't know what side chick. Because ever since I get married,
Concubines.
I stay
I
loyal
like
to
that
my
name.
wife. Okay,
You've been loyal, faithful.
I'll be faithful
for
to my
20
wife.
years.
I'll
Oh
be
my
faithful
God.
to my
Oh
wife.
my God. I'm going to clap for you,
now,
though. Like,
now, being a man,
somebody
Being a
is
man.
licking their lips like
being a man, okay, sometimes you gotta appreciate the good things. Because
Yes.
God give us an eye to see good things.
So you've been saying
Yes.
good things.
Now, I don't do
I
that
didn't say
discreetly.
evil.
I do that in front of my wife.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
So if I see something good, be like, damn, well, yeah, okay. That's how far
Oh,
it
I
goes.
like her.
Yeah, that's how far it goes. Cause my kind of schedule, I think it's a lot of work to have
To
a
add
side
another
chick.
woman.
Yes.
You're
That's
right.
You're
my
too
thinking.
busy.
That's my
Thing.
thing. So
Men need
Mr.
side chicks.
Hey,
You must answer this question.
You will
before
answer that question. Based
rest
on
my
everything
case.
else you said before the show, you answer.
I rest my case.
Do men need side chicks? Are side chicks actually helping marriage?
and no side chick doesn't work. Doesn't help.
Side chicks don't help marriage.
No.
I have been faithful to my wife for the last 80 years.
Side chick
So I
doesn't
I
help.
don't know what the
his
side
side
chick
chick
is. I don't know what a concubine is. I don't know what free your mind is. I don't know it. So I can't answer that question because I've not done it before. I'm faithful.
You know,
man.
my head is
I'm a
ready.
very, very, very faithful man. I love my wife. And you, anybody that says,
Don't worry,
I
she's
don't
not
know what
watching.
it is. If I don't know what it is, I cannot tell you.
So, Charles, you think that side chicks don't help marriages?
Side
Because
chick.
some people
Absolutely.
disagree.
Some side chicks.
That's what is what again? Side chick. That means
Do they
she's
grow into full
irrelevant.
chicken?
So it's something that satisfies a man for that moment. That's it. She's irrelevant.
So then why?
If you are
so,
in a marriage,
You know what? I don't want to go deep into this.
Okay.
because that's what
Side
we're gonna
chick
treat next
doesn't
week.
help marriage.
it doesn't
They
help
don't.
marriage. It tear marriage apart.
It's your marriage is apart.
What is side chick?
It doesn't.
Concubines.
I thought side chick will grow into full chicken.
A lot of men don't make side chicken to full chicken.
Just as I said, men don't cheat. The one that
But who
cheats is
want
the
to-
one we're talking about.
Who want to chew chicks?
When
You
you,
know
can
what,
eat the
guys?
full chicken. When you can eat the full
We will
chicken.
talk about side chicks next week. Okay?
Hey.
Yes.
Side
That's the
chicks.
topic.
Hey, yo,
I'm
my
trying
wife
to
to
find
beat
out
me
who's
now.
going to ginger this one.
Don't punish anybody that come and ask me that question. I'm not coming, yo. Oh, man. No way. Me, I eat full chicken. No side chick. I don't
No
eat
chicks. No chicks.
I eat food
We eat full
You know
chicken.
what? Listen, I will stay. We will stay 3 hours here if we don't leave. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Okay? Don't forget to subscribe again. Diaspora Moment Podcast on all social media handles. Okay? Thank you all for watching. Thank you. Bye.
This is Diaspora Moments by Dion London.